Do I need more light? I think I do. I mean, it's blinding me, but whatever. Hi everyone, it's me JBCBlank, and I know it's been a really long time since I recorded a video, but there are reasons for that, and I'll probably go into more detail in a vlog. But for now, I just wanted to do my 2018 journal look back. So we're going to start with February to June, just so that we can flip through and see what things have changed. Okay, so I started in this ArtistLoft $5 journal. For starting out, I think these are really good journals to start with. They don't have very high quality paper, but if you make a mistake, you just go out and buy another one. It's $5. It don't hurt that much. Now, we're gonna start at the beginning with all of the feature planning stuff, and then movies that we went to go see. We actually went to go see a lot that were on our list. Some social media stuff I didn't use, Patreon stuff, and here's our first February month. As you can see, I put a lot into months, but then I got a happy planner, so I don't do months anymore. I like, why? So ever since I started, I wanted to do journaling, like actually writing what was going on. And you see I started with quarter pages, taping things in. I did weeklies real creatively, but I kept ending up with a problem with an empty page. And then we have March, Mood Mandala, Love, Still Do. Doodles, did them like twice. Gratitude, I stopped doing that. More fancy weeklies, but they're half pages. I loved this weekly spread. I really liked how simple it was, and getting all of my to-do list on something like this. I haven't done to-do lists for a while. I think this is the only, I have to check in my Scribbles that matter, but I don't think I've done to-do lists since like the middle of 2018. Okay, so April, I used a big calendar, which made more sense, gave me more room to do stuff. My habits. Loved this Mood Mandala, loved how it came out. Hey, what'd you get? Oh. She got her toy in her mouth, that's fine. She can play with it. So you'll hear crinkle, crinkle, that's fine. Gratitude, you can see I get, like around this time, I was falling off, busy time, not working and stuff. And then in March is when I started doing full page dailies and adding the to-do list on the side. And tracking my fluids. I haven't been doing that, so I haven't been drinking a lot of water. So I have to start doing, like, tracking my fluids made me drink more water. I don't know how, but it did. Okay, I think this was easily my favorite type of weekly spread. I like the horizontal look, but I didn't have a reason to use time blocking of any kind, so it was a bit of a waste in my opinion. More trackers, and then I started doing meal planning. That didn't last. I am not good at meal planning. Just not. Okay, here we're getting into May. Oof, just the lavender. Oof. I love the way the lavender came out. This was but you can see my moods. How green. Let's see here. We have. Where's my other one? This one also very green. And then the one before it. I did have one before it, right? Yes. Also pretty green. No, lots of blue in this one. But very, very green. My failed gratitude log. More these. I decided to lump all of my weeklies together for some reason. I just wanted them to, you know, I wanted to be able to do it all at once. I was using, I think this was, I started using the fountain pen. Yeah, this is when I got my fountain pen. This day I got my first fountain pen, which was this one, the Jinhao 599. This pen worked really good for me for a really long time, but it had like an imperfection and it started leaking. Like, it was leaking since I got it, but I didn't pay attention to it because it was the only pen I had. Then I got this one, which is also a Jinhao 599, I think, but this one's made out of metal and it's sturdier and it hasn't leaked at all since I got it. But this one started leaking a lot, probably last week, so I completely emptied it and now I have only one pen and that makes me sad. Back to where we were. So I got my fountain pen. I started adding washi to my dailies because I thought it looked pretty. And we're in June. I liked this monthly. Here we have a lot of green, a little bit of purple. I decided to do something fancy with my gratitude. When I got my new ink, nice. I tried meal planning again. More to-do list. Why don't I do to-do lists anymore? I don't understand. I don't remember why I stopped doing to-do lists. This is all still with the fountain pen here. I got my new ink. See how pretty that is? Oof, I love this ink. This ink is the Monte Verde Rose Pink. Love this color. It's very light. It's very, like, I just love it. I love it. I love that ink. I'm so glad I bought it. So I've had it for, let's see, it was the 23rd of June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I've had it for 6 months. I've had this ink for 6 months and it's only gotten, what, to here? No, wait. To where the top of the label is. Like, why wouldn't you get good ink? Okay, and then the back here was just a bunch of stuff. The problem I had probably with the system that I had in here was that I put washi on the edges, and even though that looks beautiful when you see it like this, it makes the edges real fat. So if you do daily journaling like I do, getting to the edge when you have a giant pile of washi on the edges becomes a struggle. So I stopped doing this. I just stopped doing this because it just got up in the way. So after this, we went into the Scribbles That Matter. I loved this journal. I love this. This book is amazing. Don't use indexes. Just don't. I don't use indexes. So here we have July, October. Very nice. finished this, great. These are all the books I read whilst in this journal, specifically. We didn't see as many movies while I was in this journal as I thought I would, so I have a very empty spread for movies. And then I never used the spread for TV series for some reason. Okay, now we have July. This one has basically the same structure as what I had before, I think. Lots of green, very nice. Gratitude log that I just never used. I'm trying to do meal planning again, just I can't. And then we have clean weekly, and then just daily journaling with washi tape, really pretty, really nice. A podcast tracker that I put just to take up a page. And then we have all of my weeklies for the month. I put all together. And then we have just dailies. I try to put the movie tickets into every daily page when we go to the movies, just so that it's like memory keeping, you know? This is basically my memory keeping in journal form. So here we have August. I really like the way this came out. This was really pretty. I loved it. A little monthly, because you know, I stopped using monthly calendars. This was a very pretty thing, and then I started using this tracker, and then I just fell in love. This is my tracker, my habit tracker for everything now. And then I decided that my mood tracker should be like a mood tracker and mandala combo, so that it's a 2-page spread now. And this was just a lot of, it was very relaxing to draw, and this was also very relaxing to draw, so it together was just really good. As you can see, I was very focused. I was very happy this month. That was good. Another podcast tracker that I didn't use. Hold on. Let me turn down my computer. So another podcast tracker that I didn't use. Weeklies, again. Sometimes I feel like I should do weeklies, but as you can see, I just didn't use them to the fullest, really. But now that I have a job, I feel like I should, but I also am really into my system now, so I don't know what to do. But these weeklies, these dailies are just really pretty. I just love looking at them. I could go back and read them and see how that day was. Putting stickers. And then we have September. We have more trying to meal plan. As you can see, this habits tracker just stayed. Here's the mood mandala, very green again, very green. And we have our moods as little wooden things. Trying to do a daily tarot. If you guys remember, I have a video where I did this. And then I changed my weeklies so that it's just this. Just tracking the temperature, the moon, the sun, and then my quality tracker is down here, but I didn't do it quite so well. That's because it was only 2 days, that's why. This Netflix tracker, well, for some reason my husband and I, we went on a binge of a lot of Netflix shows, and so I put them all here. Well, they weren't all on Netflix. You know, some of these had to, like, we had Crunchyroll and stuff, but I called it Netflix for some reason. This was my first full week of time tracking, and actually I'm loving time tracking because it's showing me where all of my effort is going. You can see that this is where I do commissions, so I only had two that week, and then all of this time is just what I call self-care. So we're talking about just art for me, or just watching videos, sitting around doing nothing, just doing whatever makes me feel good. And then you can see my sleep. I slept in quite a bit. So remember this. Okay, I want you to remember this. So let's go continue. Just using that pen. And so in this week, I did a lot of commissions. I had quite a bit of commissions in this week. Nice, good, go me. And then there was a lot of just hanging out with my husband. That's what this color is for. Just hanging out with him, enjoying, and then we had family time here. And hanging out means hanging out. It's like going on a date or just sitting on the couch together being lazy. So here we have family and family. This is September, right? Or is this August? Well, it's September, so it's family time. It's either my family or my husband's family. It doesn't matter, family's family. A lot hanging out with my husband, still sleeping in. And then my quality tracker is kind of meh. The green is productivity, the yellow is energy, the purple is spirituality, you know, how I feel spiritually, if I feel connected to my deities or anything. And then the pink is health. You can see I got sick. I got sick at the end of this week. So I keep going, adding the washi on the side, which I really like. So here I got better, and then we have more self-care because I was sick, so I had to get better. You can tell that when I think I got sick right about on Friday, so we went out, so maybe that's when I got sick. And going out is like doing groceries and stuff like that. So I really like this, sticking stickers. So I went out and I bought stickers, happy planner stickers. I bought the teacher planner for reasons I'll let you know later. And the memory keeping is one that my husband bought for me. And I appreciate that he bought it for me, but not exactly what I need. And I haven't really used this, but I'm trying to figure out how. Anyway, and then we're in October, which is my birthday month, and so I completely used the theme of Harry Potter in my planner, and me and my cousin coordinated and we both did Harry Potter. So we have the habit tracker that is still around. I love it. This is me planning for my new book. That's because I had this empty page, so I decided to use it. Here's a meal plan that I didn't use. Here's my mood tracker, which just had a lot of, you know, Harry Potter themed things, and also very green, very green. Just 3 purples. This was a good month. This is when I got my job. Okay, this is when I got my job. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, this is when I started my my job at the school. You can see this is the block where we were, this was training, I think. Unpaid training, but it was training. So I was doing training, and interestingly, like, I was okay with that, or I don't know if I was, yeah, you can see I was just so busy. And then here they actually started making me work on Saturdays. I started working at 8 in the morning, just something I do not appreciate, do not like. Then, like, I don't mind working early, okay? Like, working at 8 in the morning, that's fine. But all of this was in the afternoon. So doing this all week and then waking up at 8 in the morning, like, do it every day or don't do it at all, you know? And then you can see here, what was I doing? I think this here was planning for classes, and these were the classes I had. So that over there was also training, I think. But I still was working here on Saturdays. So they made me start working before my training was done, I think. Yeah, here I have classes. These are classes I actually had. And this was, I don't remember where we went, but went with family somewhere. And then my birthday was just whoop. Oh yeah, I went to help my parents with something. I don't remember what though. Classes, and all of this says health. It says self-care, but it wasn't. There was planning in here. I just didn't write it down. Okay, so we have days where I didn't do anything, and then this is one for November because I hadn't gotten my new journal yet, and I was frustrated. And then we have a couple of empty pages. Okay, so that was July to October, and as you can see here we have how I was categorizing the months just with color on the side, and I decided that this was actually the way that I wanted to keep doing it, so I could just look and be like orange, blue, purple, whichever one is for the different months. And then we get my new journal, which is the Lemome Cork notebook. As you can see, November. These are the books I've read so far since having this journal. So November 26th is when I started with this. So almost all of November I didn't have a journal, which was actually very stressful. And I want you to look here. This is planning for classes, okay? So this is all the time that I'm spending planning for these classes here, right? But I have friends, so I get to go out with friends, so that's fun. And then I have this here, and my dailies, you can see, are the same. Here we have December, which is very lackluster because I was very tired all the time, not feeling creative. And just look at my mood tracker for December. Look at it. Look at the difference. Look at all this. We have focusing, and then we have feeling. Just horrible. I mean, look, this yellow, red, and purple are down on the low end, and look how much of it there is. I was not okay, and I was not paying attention to my mood tracker. Just not okay. Just look at this. So stressed. Just so anxious all the time. And as you can see with my habit trackers, I read, here's where I was reading The Devil Wears Prada. And I was just in love with that book, and I read it all the way through, and then I read the follow-up book to that, and now I don't know what to read. My life is empty. Another meal tracker that just, I don't know why I kept trying. So here's another week in December. You can see just the classes and planning. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. This is either playing video games or just sitting at my desk wishing that I wasn't doing anything. You can see I never had time. I drew a picture of Quetzalcoatl. That's what I did. I decided that he was going to be my wicked deity, so I mean I did that. Yep, didn't have reason to write. I got splashed by a car while waiting for a taxi. That happened. It was fun. You can see I got Red Dead Redemption 2, great, and that's what I was doing for self-care after work. It's not really self-care. I did tarot, astrology, intention for the day on Friday, trying to put positivity into my life. Wasn't quite working. Was not quite working. I made tamales on that Sunday. Work, playing, just planning, okay? Sunday with friends, with family. Okay, so I started actually doing tarot up at the top. It worked really well here. And my tarot and horoscopes. And as you can see, I started using this purple ink, which is Purple Mist, also by Monte. The thing is, I was using my other pen for the purple ink, and when the other pen died, I can't use the purple ink anymore. So now I'm sad because I can't have the two colors anymore. So now I have to use a regular pen, and I don't like that. Anyway, so here's our dailies. Let's continue going through. I'm trying so hard to just care about me. And you can see I got sick. Here's where I got sick. I got sick right before Christmas and I was sick. And you can see I just dead. I can't write. Just dead. Look, just dead. Dead. Christmas. I wasn't happy for Christmas, okay? I wasn't happy. Here I am hanging out with my husband. I think we went on a date. Yeah, we went on a date. We went to go see Spider-Man. Great movie. Love movie. Go see Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse. Great. We saw Aquaman. You know, not happy though. Not happy though. And then we're in January. And I didn't record for this. I didn't record this. I don't think I recorded December either. I just didn't have time. There was no time for me to be creative, to be happy with this job. Like, you can just see it here. Like, my month started just bad. So, I'm going to explain more in a vlog, but basically I am leaving the job that I have. I'm going to get it. I have already lined up another one, and it's been very stressful trying to just leaving this job, and I've not been okay. And I decided to make a video trying to do something that I enjoy so that I can feel happy for a little while. So you like my rope? It's fuzzy. So so that has been the journals that I've been using for 2018. I have been through 3 journals already, and I've finally started to find what works for me, and I hope everybody else finds what works for them. It takes time, so don't think that your first journal is going to be completely perfect. I mean, my second journal wasn't completely perfect, and I'm not going to call this one perfect either. But they're doing their job. They're helping me, and that's what's important. So, there isn't really much left to say except that whatever happens in the next year, I hope to actually be able to continue with this channel because I do like it. It makes me happy, and I want to do things that make me happy. So, if you want to, because I'm not going to force you, you can subscribe, you can like the video. You know, the notification bell is a thing because YouTube doesn't work. But that's pretty much all that I want to say right now. There will be a vlog coming soon-ish, I hope. I'm not sure exactly when, but I do want to do a vlog. So you'll be seeing that hopefully soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Ignore how dirty my desk is.